Yo-ho! Welcome to my channel. This is Megan, the Colorful Pirate, and today I am going to continue showing you the coloring books that I got mostly in October. A couple of them here are from November, but I'm kind of grouping them a little bit into types of collections. So what you see here are what I would consider my specialty coloring books. They came from Etsy or the artist's website, or in the case of this one, my friend's Kickstarter. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you can hear construction sounds in the background, that's my toddler. He is sitting on my bed right now and watching his tablet, and hopefully he will keep doing that while I film this video. So first off, we have the Art of Warlick. Like I said, this is my friend's project, and when he announced he was going to be putting it together, I volunteered to help him get the word out. So if you made a video promoting this, thank you very much. Pixie's project, and oh, I think somebody else. I'm sorry if I forgot, but thank you for doing that. I was going to make a video too, but life got in the way at the time. So his Kickstarter was funded in 2 days, which is crazy, and he was really excited about that. So thank you for supporting a local artist. His background is in comic book, like fan art type stuff, and then he branched out into doing his own artwork. And so, yeah, here's just a preview of some of the images. It's pretty nice cardstock. You can get this on his website still, I believe. There's a name for the page in front. So this is Nautilus Queen. Really cool stuff. Very unique. Would make a great collection piece. I hope it comes out with more volumes. I'm assuming that's the plan. We hit the stretch goals by a lot, so we got like a 2-piece insert here. And we got a couple bookmarks I think are really cool. Some shiny stickers. Print, and this is in the book. Actually, I think all these are in the book. These are postcards. Postcard. Yeah, so that came in not too long ago. So this wasn't technically October, but I'm just including it since it's very special. I can't remember whose page I saw this on, but I've never seen this otherwise. I love it. I think I'm going to do a year-long color-along for animals doing people things. It's one of my favorite themes. I have a lot of coloring books in that realm that I haven't colored in yet. Seems like my favorite things I just don't do. But this is by Nicole Gustafson. I'll be linking everything in the description. She also goes by Nima Sprout. So this book is absolutely adorable. We've got animal adventures. There, some of them are making potions. Here's one with a lot of bonsai trees. This Highland frog, maybe. Black-footed ferret. Oh, this will be really fun with all the light effects. These blowfish, he's got like a bag made of a conch shell. Just super fun, super cute. Love it. I didn't hit it, but there's a... Oh, there it is. Yay, sea otter. I love sea otters. They're so cute. And that came with this little sticker set. you gonna be able to see? Let's see what that does. Okay, so yeah, really fun, really cute. I got the Yippee Kawaii Yay. I've seen these for a while, and decided to go ahead and get it. This is by Danny Banani of Fun Usual Suspects. They have an Etsy page, and this is really nice cardstock as well. All kawaii mandalas. This definitely, I think, inspired the cute mandalas by Apsi Sunuma. You know what I'm talking about, the cute mandalas book. But neither one of these people invented kawaii or mandalas, so I don't consider it, you know, like a rip-off or anything. I think, you know, art style has to take off at some point, or it's not a style. Does that make sense? You know, at some point, like, where's that line between copying and creating a culture, you know? If only one person is allowed to make rock music, where does that leave the rest of the music world? Anyway, off my soapbox there. I did this in November, so a sneak peek, I guess, of a completed page. And I used Tombow brush markers directly onto the page, and there's no bleed through. So it's really good paper. And then I did colored pencil on top and some white gel pen. And make sure that's, let's see if we can get it a little bit. Nope. All right. I love that these have like a wholehearted, cute little name there. The flight stuff. A lot of animals in here. Also a lot of space themed ones in this one. This is volume 2. So yeah, lots of fun. I think in order to make it to free shipping or something, I needed to spend a little bit more money, and so I got these cute magnetic bookmarks. This cat with a ball of yarn planet and a ghost, nerdy ghost reading a book. I kind of feel like these are a little bit more trouble than they're worth. It's a lot easier to just than it is to pull apart, put it on the paper, you know. Anyway, but they're cute. I thought I'd give the magnetic bookmark thing a try, but I keep ordering from Book Depository, and I am getting quite a collection of these. And then I did an order from Karolina Kubikowski's website. These are my first Karolina books. In the beginning, I wasn't sure that I liked the style, but the more I've seen people color in them, I love the subject matter, and I do like the way it's done. I just wasn't sure I wanted to color it. But yeah, it came with this little business card and cute little puppy dog. I think that this is actually signed by her. So Into the Forest, this is a postcard book. This is my first postcard book ever. Here's some other stuff that came in the package. It's a weekly planner tablet. Checklist, always color one postcard, which I think is funny. But that's pretty cute. And a print. And then the postcard book, Into the Forest. So I really like these postcards. I love how surreal and dark yet nature focused the images are. Is there some sort of... Oh, I love this one. I need to look it up, but I feel like the whole house or castle on a snail thing is very common in that part of Europe, maybe. There's some sort of story about that, maybe, or is it just something that's been kind of a meme that's spread through different artists? And then Magic Hour, when this came out, it was the first time I thought, hey, you know what, I might think about getting that book. It's spiral bound, really nice paper, very thick. I've seen a lot of people use watercolor in these. And yeah, just a lot of spooky, but not too scary or gory. I don't know why this one appealed to me more than the other ones anymore. But the other ones weren't really available. Some of them have writing on it, which is interesting. It's like little encouragements about doing art. This is creepy. Creepy, but I like it. But yeah, some of her other books weren't available on her website anymore. But this one was. Like Into the Dream, I think, was one. I didn't see that on there. The Other Side of the Dream. I love this with the dinosaur. That's just so unique. You don't see a girl cradling a very mean looking, I'm going to assume, velociraptor. Just looking at it lovingly in the forest. Okay, so moving on to some other things that I got in October that... this isn't technically coloring related, but this is the new sticker book in the Antiquarian series. So I have the bibliophile one and then just the original one. And this one is quite more imaginative. There's a lot more very surreal things going on. One thing, I forgot to go through this one, but last night I was trying to find Christmassy stickers in these books, and I could not find much of anything, even though there's several Halloween themed pages in these. I guess they know their audience. Brain salt. I'm wondering, I'm curious. I bet that there is a Christmas one in here, but anyway, these are interesting. They either come off in one piece, like this one looks like it's one piece, or they have like different shapes cut into it, and you don't know what you're getting until you start pulling. That's kind of fun. Let's see, I did a book depository order where, I think that's where I got this one. Waltz's for the Seasons postcard book. I thought, you know what, I guess I'm going to be collecting postcard books now. But I did not, I guess the reason that I wanted to get this one, I realized that they were not just smaller versions of the any of the images in the Kanoko Ogusa book. So this is by Kanoko Ogusa. Waltzes for the Season. And there's people in this, which there aren't people in the other books that I got. So yeah, none of these images are in those books. And so made me realize I needed to get it. Some of them are big. Yeah, and people are interesting. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but there's a new book by Nico coming out. And it's got a lot of girls in it. There's, of course, the cute cats, but then a lot of, like, kind of strangely drawn girls, and I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I like Kanoko's people, though. Like, the new Nelko book seems like it's very feminine. I think literally the title is, like, Girls and Their Cats, so... I'm added to my collection of Ursula Schwab books. This is the winter version. Really excited to get into this. And Dream of Snow. I grew up in Montana. Partly. I moved around a lot, but then we spent about 3 years when I was in high school in Montana. And I grew to kind of hate the snow. It's such a pain in the butt, but it's also so cozy and warm and really makes you get into the holiday spirit, which has been a lot harder since I've been in Texas to feel. So sometimes I miss it, but overall, like, I don't. I traded months of snow and problems there for a couple months of just burning heat. But you know what? I can just stay inside and it's not dangerous to drive when it's hot outside. And then it's rainy and like fairly nice in Texas for the rest of the year, except for the tornadoes. So this is the rainbow version of Ursula Schwab's books. Everything's got a rainbow in this one. I feel like this came out last year. And it's all, these books are all Ursula Schwab. There have been some coming out that are a mixture, right? So yeah, excited to get into those. And then this was on Book Depository, available for order, even though even on Book Depository it says the publication date is March 2023. So I grabbed it. I think I saw this first on Grumble Bunny's channel. She did a flip through and I had to look it up and I was like, wait, it's not coming out until March. When I looked at it on Amazon, and then I went to Book Depository to see, is it already out in the UK? And it also said it was not coming out to March, but lo and behold, I got a copy of it. So it's Mystic Animals. I guess that's a more PC way of saying spirit animal or something, because over here it's got all the like rather spiritual messages about the animals. But I really like how well they're rendered, the black background. And I like this stuff too. I like the ooh, that's cool. Yeah, you know, oh, another little otter. I love it. So that's Mystic Animals by Stratton Peterson. I got mid-century modern animals. I ordered this off Amazon. I think you gotta get them either like secondhand, maybe. Maybe there's still a few copies of this floating around, but a lot of these just added color books are can be kind of hard to get. This one's by Jen Sky. I'm not sure. Mid-century modern animals, and it has just really cool signs. So I saw that Doodle Robot got it and was talking about it, and then me and a few other girls got copies as well, and now we're planning out group buddy colors. We already did this one. This is the one that I colored. If you saw my last completed pages videos for October and November, you would have seen this one, and I'm really happy with it. Alcohol marker mostly, and then some gel pens and stuff, and it was fun. So then while I was in that part of Amazon, I guess, I came across, oops. Well, I think that I had actually seen this coloring book before. Charlie Harper, 50 Drawings. So I think that this counts as I don't know if it's mid-century modern, but it's definitely in that career as a mid-century modernist. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so these are really cool. The line art is, it's a hardback book. And the line art it's crazy. Like, look at that. Look at how crazy that looks. It's a little hard to tell what is going on. Oh, this one, I love this one. So you get images of his actual paintings. So you can make a little bit of heads and tails of what you're doing. You can try to emulate them, just admire them. I hadn't ever come across this artist before. And are there more in the back? Yeah, and then there's more in the back. These are all glossy. Yeah, really cool book. Really cool book. I wonder what Doodle Robot thinks of it. Then I also came across this, and Natural Wonders of Patrick Hruby coloring book. I don't know exactly when he was doing his artwork either. But here's some versions of his. And then you have your versions, all single-sided. It's a bit more simple illustrations than the Charlie Harper one. But still really cool. And yeah, you can get your inspiration on the back. And I'm not sure if this book is what led me down this path, or if these coloring books led me to this book. But this is written and illustrated by the Herbies, and it's a toddler book, Counting in the Garden. My son's dad is a market gardener, regenerative agriculture, so I know he loved this, and I love the artwork. His dad's also an artist. We're all artists, I guess, to some degree, or were at one point in our lives. Now we live in the country and grow food, and it's great. But yeah, so it just keeps building up with all the things in it, and you can have him help you count. And my son really loves looking at this, and he pretends to count like E, ooh, E, E. And then in the end, you have the whole garden. Anyway, that's not coloring book related. I don't remember also, sorry, it's been a while. This has all been collecting. But somebody alerted to the fact that this book was back available on Amazon for a few copies. This one I had tried to get before and couldn't. It was always, ridiculously priced or like a fair used copy, but this is brand new. So this is the Briar coloring book. Beautiful, gorgeous, look at that. So, I'm guessing Briar is the name of the artist. It's not a series. Yeah, Briar. So you get these beautiful full color renditions. And then you get different drawings. Reminds me a lot of the Myth and Magic book. You get kind of a matching piece. And that's this one. Did you know that knights, back in the days of chivalry, a part of their whole culture was appreciating the finer, beautiful things in life, like flowers. Having that softer side. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then in the back you get even more. You get a gallery of completed pages, or of her artwork, the paintings. It's amazing. I love all the colors, and it reminds me of stuff like from the 70s, fantasy artwork, late 70s into the 80s. I love this one. Is there copyright on her? There's no year for the artworks. And kind of related to that, I finally got a hold of Shadowscapes by Stephanie Pumin Law. So this, I think, completes my collection of the books that she has out, the coloring books and the art books, the artist advice books. I don't have any of her, like, just of her own art full of, but yeah, these are quite fine lines, a little bit difficult to see what's going on. The paper is just paper. It's not super great. But it's not Amazon print, that's for sure. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to actually try to color these. I love them, they're beautiful. So that's Shadowscapes. And I got Magic Dreamland. This one I remember trying to look for at 1.2 and you couldn't really get a new copy, but then suddenly there were some copies on Amazon and it came wrapped up in plastic and everything. So this is Magic Dreamland, a coloring book and journey into dreams by Mei Zhang. And it's a really cream paper. And the design work, Doodle Robot also got this book recently and did a whole flip through of it, and she discusses her thoughts on it, which are really good. So go check out her page and her video. The Bubbles of a Rainbow. Falling asleep when playing hide and seek. So it kind of describes what's going on in the dreamland. A nap in the library. A Fantasy of Clover. Sometimes it's hard to find it. There it is. Footsteps under the fireworks. I really love that. I love that detail. I just think it's unique. Smile into a dream flower. So that's that. I got Enchanted World. Speaking of Doodle Robot, I think she did a flip through of this quite a while ago, and it kept being out of stock for months. And then I think I saw it on Book Depository, and it was cheaper than it would have been on Amazon, so I ordered it. And this one is really cool. It's Enchanted Worlds by Amy Zerner and Monte Farber. I think they do a tarot card deck or an oracle. It's even more like an oracle, so it gives you like some kind of thing to meditate on or think about there. But I love the dark lines and the graphic nature of it. Ooh, an Ice King. And like the borders, I think it's just really cool. Evolution. I invoke the power of unseen forces to aid me in transforming that which has outlived its usefulness into something beautiful and essential. Woo woo. Woo woo. I like it though. And then I got my first coloring. Color by Maya alerted me to the fact that these are available on Book Depository. I looked them up at one point from the publisher in Mexico, and it was like ungodly expensive. Like I want to say like $100 to get a book shipped, and the price was really high, and I don't know, maybe it was a low dollar moment, and I don't know, what's the word? I have total brain fart moment. But when you're going from $1 to a different currency, may have been exchange rate may have been bad. But I got this one because I thought I would color in it for around Halloween and the Day of the Dead, Dia dos Mortos. But again, Color Adventure on Instagram does amazing work in these books. I'm always so blown away by the way that they use their colors. So I'm glad to get one. I think I want to get the one about life as well. Printed really nice. I mean, it's just paper. It's not the best or the worst, but I love that the dark is dark, and it's well printed. Let's see where we're at. Half an hour. Okay, well, we got a few more books that aren't that special. I got the 2 Coloring Heaven issues. They actually came pretty quick on top of one another, which was nice. The Wonderland special, I really like this artist. I like her style. I like her line weight. I think this is a really cool book. And I'm not like that crazy about Alice in Wonderland, even though reading that Heartless book recently kind of, I don't know, re-inspired me a little bit about the whole world and all that. So that's Eva Nikunin. That's number 92. And then number 93 was a Halloween special. And I wasn't, I don't know. I like last year's better. Bad Girls Halloween special. But half of them aren't even, well, not half of them, but there's a lot of them that aren't even girls. It's just, like the Lisa Matrokin ones, I don't even think have people. I love these. I love her, Yuriko Shiru. But yeah, that's not a girl. That's not a girl. And back to some girls. It's okay, looking back at it again, it's not so bad. It just doesn't feel as Halloween as it should have been. That's nice. Just kind of, that's not a girl. Yeah, so got those. I decided to get the stained glass thing at Walmart. I've looked at it several times and finally decided to go ahead and get it. It's from Crayola. Nice thick lines. I like stained glass stuff. Ooh, it's a ship. And a train. And the last 3 books that I got, square books, I did pick up The Magical Earth. I wasn't sure I wanted this one. Anyway, I love Fabiana's stuff. I'm always like, I'm going to get that. The other artists, I'm not so sure, but then I always end up getting it. I did get this at Walmart as well, because once I flipped through it, I thought, okay, this is actually really, really cool. And I'm glad that there aren't hidden objects. We're getting a little repetitive with some of the motifs, which I've noticed lots of, when artists are putting out a lot of books, like Marjorie Sarnat and stuff, they can sometimes tend to, like there was a girl with an umbrella that was like flowers, right, in another one of his books. But there's a little bit of change, and it's I'm not mad about it. Just kind of noticing that. The, like, Melpomeni's books with the nature mandalas, I noticed some that almost looked like they were complete, like, copy renderings into a mandala from her first book. But when I looked at it again a little bit closer, I don't think it really was like that. I like this one. Anyway, I'm too critical. But you know what? I'm most critical about myself, so it's okay. Got the new Millie Murrah's Island Escape. I love all her books. I need to color in them more often. I love islands. Is this all about the Galapagos? Or is it just islands in general? Okay, it's just islands in general. But islands are so cool because evolution gets like wild on islands. The pressures are so different. You get little tiny elephants. Well, not tiny, but there were like smaller elephants on some islands that used to exist. Evolution changes so much on islands. Where did I bookmark? All right, Chameleon. That was a find and color that I didn't do. Yeah, you always get a list in the back of what each book, what each animal is. I love her stuff for that. It's very, very scientifically minded. And finally, I got Johanna's Christmas, which, aside from her new book, which I don't know if I'm gonna get the new book. I felt that way about Worlds of Wonder too, but I eventually caved and I got it, and I like it. I've colored in it a couple times actually, but the new one is just, I'm not really into interiors, even though I can see that they're not, it's not just an interior like a Teresa Goodridge books that she puts out. But I don't know, maybe when it comes up for sale on Book Outlet. Same with the new Lulu Mayo book. A lot of people love it, and I'm just kind of like, I feel like I get all of that in the mermaid book. Do you know what I mean? Like, so Again, if it comes up on Book Outlet, I'll probably end up getting it. So I've always wanted this one, though. I really like some of these pictures. I love that it's her only single-sided book, so I can use my markers. Like even this is single-sided. So yeah, I'm going to be pulling this out to color in it hopefully this month. It's already pretty far into the month and I haven't done much coloring. I've been playing some video games that I got on Black Friday sale, like the Elder Scrolls Online, and that's been taking up some of my time, but I promise I'm still going to color. Alright, well that's that stack, and that's a 35-minute video. So I hope that you enjoyed looking at my specialty etc. coloring books from October and some from November. And I will get everything linked in the below. If you decide to click on any Amazon US links, I will get a small kickback from them, but every little bit can be sent right back into coloring stuff. And it's one way to kind of, take back a little bit of power from Amazon for having access to all the coloring books that we want. Anyway, I'm probably going to cut all that out. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week and that your coloring cart stays full of all your favorite things. Bye-bye.